Good evening, Wizards Nation. We just lost to the Kings, 128 to 115. We are now on a 5-game losing streak, y'all. Here's a stat, though, for you guys. Because even though we lost by 13 points and it was extremely ugly in the first quarter, we did crawl back. Here's a stat, though. Russell Westbrook makes 6 threes tonight. 6 threes. The Kings shoot 15 of 31 from the 3, 48% overall from the 3. I even saw DeMar DeRozan hit a 3 in the fourth quarter, dude. You know? Anyways, granted we did lose. There were some positives. Alex Sarr dominated in the first half. Was a bit quiet in the second half. Let me go ahead and pull up the stats real quick. But, there were some positives to take away from this game. Some. Because we were out with a lot of players. Here, let me pull up real quick the thing. Let me see here real quick. If you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and turn this thing on real quick. See if anybody joins the stream. That first quarter, y'all, was atrocious. Unacceptable, even for a tanking season. But I will admit, we are now, I believe, tied for the worst record in the league. So the Nets won tonight. We lost. The Kings won, obviously. And somebody else, the Pacers won tonight. So we're going to get to that in a bit. Let's talk about this game first, though. The Pacers won tonight, y'all. See, that's how sad it is right now. Because I'm just like, fuck, I'm over here rooting for, other teams to win. And then us for, I don't know, man. Young Mel's right, though. The first quarter was atrocious, unacceptable. We were down. We let the Kings score 41 points in the first quarter. Come on. Come on. And granted, let me read off the injury report because we were down. Hold on. We did not have Coulibaly. Coulibaly was out. Middleton was out. Vooch was out. And Whitmore and Young were out as well, obviously, but those two guys have always been out, let's see here. We're talking about Will Riley. Yeah, and I have it in my notes. In the fourth quarter, he missed some crucial threes. There were wide open threes from Will Riley, and it wasn't nowhere near. It was just, Riley ended up finishing with 6 points, 2 of 7 from the 3. He actually started off solid from the 3 in the first half. He did. He's crashing the boards. It wasn't a really solid. It wasn't the best of games for Will Riley. It wasn't. I think with Will Riley, the biggest issue with him is strength. His strength is just limiting not even his offensive game, because I can see the potential with him, obviously driving to the rim, taking advantage of his size, but his defense obviously as well. I believe once his strength is fixed, hopefully he has an offseason he gains how Bub Carrington gained some strength. I believe Bub Carrington said he gained 8 pounds of muscle over the summer. Hopefully that will do him some justice because, Will Riley shot 33% from the 3 at Illinois, and that was considered a down year for Will Riley from beyond the arc. In high school, he was considered a really solid 3-point shooter, but, I think right now the biggest issue with Will Riley is his strength, and that's something that's thankfully that could be corrected. Man's only 19 years old, so but we see the flashes here and there. But let me go from the beginning though. But yeah, I did see those missed open threes by Will Riley, corner threes too, in the fourth quarter that would have stopped the momentum of the Kings. 2 of them I saw, and I was just like, dang. But nonetheless, he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back. Don't worry about it. Granted, we did lose. The starting lineup for us was Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, Justin Champagnie, and Alex Sarr. I was not mad at this lineup at all. I actually was pretty excited to see this. All young bucks. All of them. Champagnie's the oldest one. He's only 24 years old. All of them. 3 second-year dudes, 1 rookie, and, a guy who's 24 years old who's just starting to get his footing in the NBA. I was excited to see this game, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, let's see here. Let's go for the beginning. Let's go for the freaking beginning. First things first, Kings fans, I mean, we all know the reputation, but Kings fans, like that place was lit. I mean, like Sabonis came back for them, but I was just like, holy hell, man. I was just envisioning Capital One day being like that. Ali Channel says, people keep telling me AJ's an all-star. I can't see it, man. Yeah, dude, I I feel like every stream lately has been an AJ Johnson roast. I'm not even roasting him. I'm just being honest. AJ Johnson, I mean, he's getting run, and I feel like we can all agree that we want to see him at least get some run during these tanking times, but he's not taking advantage of it. He had 2 nice drives in the, I believe it was in the late third quarter. But other than that, I mean, not much with him, man. I'm not with AJ Johnson. I wouldn't be surprised if he traded this offseason. He's included as a filler in a trade. We got to be impartial. We can't let fandom get in the way. Still, there was a fight in this team at times. I like that. Yes, Nomadic Brand's right. As a matter of fact, there was a physical fight or a physical altercation with Keyshawn George and DeMar DeRozan. I love that. Alex started winning away. Anyways, let's see here. Well, last comment before I go through my quick notes. Crocswell Sock says Trey would score 2 to 4 points and then sit back down throughout the whole game. Same for the Champagnian Key. And what happened to Alex? Seemed like he didn't even play the fourth quarter at all. I saw that too. I have here in my notes. I don't know if Coach Keefe got the call. Alex Sarr did play 28 minutes, but most of his stat line came from the first half, because he didn't do much in the second half. He seems like he disappeared. I believe he had 18 points in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, and they only had 1 point in the second half. Alex Sarr did. Hold on, I'm gonna confirm. Yep, 18 points in the first half, and then only 1 point in the second half. It wasn't really in foul trouble. He pretty much has been in a quote unquote minutes restriction, I guess. He hasn't really played many games over 30 minutes. Trey Johnson. Hey, I think this is Trey Johnson's first ever 30-minute game. I'm pretty sure this is it. Looks right here. Trey Johnson hit the 30-minute mark. Trey Johnson had a solid night, man. Really solid, exciting night, man. 18 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 4 of 8 from the 3. Had some really nice. Trey Johnson. Let me just go in my notes, because every single time I watch Trey Johnson play, I feel like he's getting better continuously, like game after game after game, and it's super exciting to see where the dude's gonna be in 2 to 3 years, because I see him he had 4 assists tonight. Every single time he drives to the paint, he's looking for Sarr. He had a beautiful, beautiful bounce pass. I believe I had it right here. This right here. Beautiful bounce pass. Nice dump off right here. Boom. Around Sabonis. For those who aren't watching, look at this. I feel like I see this at least once a game. Around Sabonis, easy dump off for Alex Sarr. One more time. It's plays like this that gets me excited, dude. Because I'm just he's not just a shooter, which I feel like the entire NBA community is labeling him as. He's more than that. Underrated playmaker. Let me go to my notes real quick. We talked about that. Trae Young seems very involved. I was listening to the Wizards broadcast, and they were saying how Trae Young was giving Bub Carrington some pointers on the sidelines. I love to freaking see that. I love that. Trae Young seems like he's seems very like bought in, Yeah, he's a great interior passer. He is. He's getting paint touches, Exactly, Young Mel. Wait till we have Ice Trae next year in a pick and roll. I keep saying this. Pick and roll with Alex Sarr, maybe Caleb Wilson as lob threats, DeBonta or whatever, or then Keyshawn George and Trey Johnson out there in the perimeter. We're cooking. offense is going to be freaking awesome next year. Okay, my notes here. Will Riley was actually the first person off the bench, and I was excited to see that. Granted, Will Riley ended up playing just 22 minutes. Well, just 20. He played 22 minutes, but he was a minus 18. But Will Riley was the first one off the bench. So Sarr came out aggressive. I believe he had 7 points early on in the first quarter. He had a nice contested turnaround jumper. Hit some middies, Alex Sarr did. Also, regarding Trey Johnson, his floater is like money. I believe, I have my notes. Yeah, he has 2 of 2, 2 nice floaters to begin the game. I believe he missed his first 2 3-pointers. But those floaters, he has really good touch. Like I said, Trey Johnson, man, like, we got lucky that he fell to us at 6th. Whew, thank God he fell to us at 6th, because it could have been a disaster for us. Like, I don't want to speak of the hypotheticals, man. Like, fuck, man. We got blessed. Should have had top 3, though. I'm not going to let Adam Silver let go with that one. Let's see here. But then again, in the first quarter, Kings are pulling away, and I knew it was that type of game when Westbrook, he hit a 30-foot 3-pointer. He looked like Trey Johnson out there today. 6 3-pointers the entire game. I believe he went 6 of 9. That's how you know it was a wrap. Anyways, let's keep going here. Jameer Watkins got some run in the first quarter. I saw some. I mean, Jameer Watkins has in overall like active hands. He had some deflections. He ended up with 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3. You want to get at least one of those, you know. I mean, like just for him, 34%. Like the same thing with Bilal Coulibaly, but with him too as well. 34. I believe he can get to it 34% or 35%. Jameer Watkins can. I believe I think that's attainable for him. I believe he shot 32% at college from the 3. So, but 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Not too shabby from Jameer. He ended up playing 26 minutes. Solid defense, active hands, had some deflections. Not too shabby. I like what I saw from him. I just need him to at least hit, just shoot 34, 35% from the 3, dude. But like I said, once the bench came in, I have your note. Once the bench came in, the Kings went on a run. We were down by 19 points in the first quarter. Then the second quarter came in, and we outscored them by 13 points. I feel like I'm going slow with my notes. Let's see here. Kings closed out the first quarter on a 19-0 run. Like, they were going crazy. But then we went on a 7-0 run ourselves to start off the second quarter. We were coming back. Bub Carrington had a solid night, y'all. Bub Carrington had 11 points, 9 assists, 1 steal. I saw some beautiful passes from Bub Carrington today, y'all. I think he had, I did want to see him. He only shot 3 points the entire game. Like, he had nothing else. Did play 39 minutes. Shout out to Bub. No. Shout out to Bub, because I believe it was against who did we play last? The Clippers was a bit off. He was off, actually. And also against the Suns. Nice bounce back game from Bub. And also his assists. How many assists has he been getting the past couple of games? Because he's been on a roll. Yeah, 9. He had 7 against the Clippers, 7 against the Suns. And then you see Trae Young giving him some pointers on the sideline. No, shout out to Bub. Was a +2 as well. The only starter in the plus side and the plus and minus. Let's see here. The Trae Young effect. Malachi had some nice minutes in the second half. In the first half, he was a bit. In the second half, yeah, Malachi was on one. Finished with 13 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three. Had some really nice drives in the fourth quarter. I believe he was like one of the main ones in the fourth quarter that's keeping us in it. Let me just finish this real quick. Talk about that. Talk about Trey Johnson's nice dump off pass to Alex Sarr. Sarr at one point had 16 points, 7 of 8 from the field. He was too big. He was like, Sabonis was no match for Alex Sarr. You know what I mean? Alex Sarr was having his way with Sabonis. You live life, love. Yeah, Bub was super solid tonight. He did his job. Yeah. Shout out to Bub. I definitely agree. Let's see here. Like I said, we ended up cutting down. We were at one point down by 21 points. We cut it down to 3. Like, we made it a game. Like, the second quarter, Pneumatic Brian stated it. Like, we had fight. I honestly thought, I was like, fuck, this is going to be another Clippers game. This is going to be a blowout. You know? No, we came back. I love the fight. At halftime, we were down by 6 points. You know? Sarr was leading the way. Champagnie. I didn't even talk about Champagnie yet. You know? Champagnie had a really solid night. 15 points. 1 of 3 from the three. He did miss a dunk. I believe it's like the first ever dunk I've ever seen Champagnie not make. He in the fourth quarter. Did his thing, all on the boards as well. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. The Champagnie effect. I like what I saw from Champagnie tonight. And he was going, I saw him talking trash to the Kings bench as well. I like that. He's very competitive. Up there with Trey Johnson, obviously. To begin the third quarter, Keyshawn George did pick up his 4th foul. Granted, he still ended up playing. Well, he played 24 minutes. Foul trouble. Key did. We've seen this before with Keyshawn George throughout the season. Let's see here. Then DeMar DeRozan and Keyshawn George get in a shoving match. I didn't see a video online. I would show it to you guys. Instead, I'm going to show you all this from Trey Johnson to start the fourth quarter. Dude, this guy's going to be it's way too early, but this guy's going to be the best shooter in Wizards history. Like, I have not seen a Wizards shooter. Like, not even with Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal in the John Wall era. Because we know how it happened after John Wall left. His
oh, my goodness.
His three-point shot plummeted, but... Anyways, DeMar DeRozan and Keyshawn George get in it. Keyshawn George went into his face. Like, Keyshawn George was ready to swing, dude. Alex Sarr came in, obviously, to, you know, like, alleviate everything, but... Hold on, my bad. Let me put chat up real quick. Key should have punched on him. Yeah, they ended up overturning the call. I believe they called. I think it was on Key first.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was. It was a clear. Man just straight up pushed him.
Oh my goodness.
But I would have showed you all the videos. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh my.
I would have showed you all the video, but it wasn't. I didn't see it online. Game started getting chippy. Russell Westbrook started doing his thing. You know. Let's see here. And then after that, I mean, we were down by 17 points into the fourth quarter. But then, you know, Trey Johnson was keeping us alive. He had two nice threes. 2 straight threes, sorry, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Malachi Branham as well was driving as well. He had a couple nice takes. Talked about here, strength is an issue with Will Riley. I definitely saw like if Will Riley would have made a couple of, like, at least one of those threes, it probably would have helped stop the momentum of the Kings, because he had wide open threes, multiple of them in the fourth quarter. I counted 2, but I might have missed at least 1. They were wide open. Anyways, down to that, Westbrook and DeRozan started hitting threes, and then it was just like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We lost by, again, 13 points, but, you know, solid showings, solid outings from the Young Bucks. Bub Carrington did his thing. Trey Johnson, of course. Alex Sarr. Granted, in the second half, Alex Sarr didn't really do that much. You know. Anyways, I want to show you all something real quick, because the Tankathon looks completely different. This right here. Look at us. Look at them. Dude, it's a three-way tie now pretty much. It's the Pelicans, us, then the Pacers with 10 dubs. Granted, they have more losses than we do. But, you know, we are on a 5-game losing streak. The Kings are on a 4-game losing streak. The Pacers won tonight. The Pelicans recently won. So, you know, and we play the Nuggets tomorrow at 9 p.m. at Denver. So I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to speculate or anything like that. But you know, this is how it is so far. Also, the Nets won tonight. The Brooklyn Nets won. Shout out to the Nets. Pat Wiz says, "Sim the lottery." All right, fuck it. I'm gonna sim it. This is money, Jose. Fuck. No, I'm not going out like that. We're not. That's freaking 6 right here. No, I need a top 3, dude. There we go. There we go. The third time's the charm. We get pick 1. Maybe DeBonsa. I like to think it's DeBonsa if it's number 1. Andrew says, man, we started winning. We shipped out CJ out so quick before the deadline. LOL, we know what we're doing. Yes. This is like right now we are finding our footing post CJ McCollum era, or isn't even an era. Like he was only here for a couple of months, but you know, I did like the fact that they came back. Like if they just laid down and just, you know, gave up, I would have been like, dude, what the hell? You know, I would have been not concerned, but I would have been like, this is not an accurate representation of our young Bucks. They're all super competitive. But anyways, yeah, we traded CJ McCollum, and now we're trying to find our footing. Wait. My question to you guys is this: was CJ like not the X factor? Like was CJ like the engine of our team? Like we see our team just completely collapse without him. Was CJ really him? No. I'm waiting for somebody to see if they say anything about CJ McCollum, because, dude, it's been night and day. Before we traded CJ McCollum, we were 7-5 in a 12-game stretch. Since we traded CJ McCollum, we are now on a 5-game losing streak. And 3 out of those 5 games, we lost by 19 plus. And the other 2, we lost by 13 plus. So they're not even that close. Was CJ McCollum really that engine for us? Andrew says CJ was the only guy initiating the offense. I feel like right now the roles are shifting. I believe once Keyshawn George, like the thing with Key is just like I love me some Key, but right now I believe his biggest flaw, besides being too handsy on defense and getting into foul trouble, is just not being selfish. Or yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. We just need him to be selfish. Once Keyshawn George starts demanding the ball, not even demanding the ball, but like just starts getting his own, because he only shot the ball tonight 12 times. I kind of like this, actually. Trey Johnson shot the most out of anybody, 17. Didn't get to the line, though. Alex R, 12. Key, 12. Yeah, Young Mo, you're right. 20 a game. Not even that. CJ McCollum was shooting damn near 40% from the 3. Great shooting splits, 44 and 40. Only Ben says, I honestly feel like we need to make a move before the trade deadline to become a contender in the East. Next year? Right now, we're contenders for the Tankathon. I'm assuming you're thinking next year. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, but going back here, I'm looking at Charlotte as well. We play Charlotte next week, next Saturday. But, you know, yeah, only Ben says next year. Yeah, you're right. I mean, tonight, like, in the first half, the Kings were wrecking us in points in the paint. It was atrocious. And we were also wrecking them. Like, so it was back and forth. The main difference from tonight's game is that they shot 48% from the three. We shot 32% from the three. That was the main difference. Points in the paint should be the same. Yeah. We actually had 62 points in the paint. They had 60. But, you know, I saw too many, like, and it all happened pretty much when Alex Sarr went to the bench, but too many open layups. Players not sticking with their man. I guess to be expected, though. The Kings also whooped our ass. I wouldn't say they whooped our ass, but they beat us handily. And they were atrocious from the free throw line. They went 19 of 30. And we didn't even turn the ball over that much. We only had 11 turnovers, considering that we've been averaging around, 14 to 15 a night. And they had 19 turnovers. But, yeah, the Kings have no rim protector. Like, it was crazy. I was watching, I was like, who the fuck? Like, Sabonis can't do, like, God bless Sabonis, but he ain't it regarding, like, there is no rim protection with him. Let me see what y'all saying. FA is when we make moves. I am thinking, I'm excited to see Peyton Watson play tomorrow, y'all. He's the guy where I'm just like, should we throw the bag at him? He's going to be, I believe, a restricted free agent next year, or this offseason, this upcoming offseason. So, I don't know. Andrew, you're right. And I should have said this in the beginning of the stream. I don't want to condone losing, but let's just be honest. This was a tank-off between two teams who were pretty much tied in the tanking odds. It was a good L. At first, after the first quarter, it was leading towards a horrific L. But we came back. We showed life. We showed resilience. A good tank job, you know. Like I said, the model's always been lose, but lose competitively. Show us signs, and then obviously win here and there. But, like, you know what I mean. Substitution pattern was definitely for the tank. Yeah, Alex Sarr was like, I was like, where the fuck is he in the second half? Yeah, that's why I don't get too mad at Coach Keefe, because it just seems like he got the call. I made a video about him earlier today. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. Early on in the season, especially in November, when we were in a horrific losing streak, I was mad at him, primarily because I wanted to see Champagnie play. I was tired of the inconsistent rotations. But Coach Keefe in general, this season, he's doing what we've asked of him to do. Develop these young bucks and keep our pick. Granted, there's still 3 months left in the season, but you know what I mean? Can't be beat. You, in my opinion, you can't be too mad at Coach Keefe. You can't be mad at him. As a matter of fact, he's done a solid job to like developing these young bucks. Like Alex Sarr has taken it. Like I was thinking this today. Alex Sarr and his growth this year, in my opinion, is the biggest development or the biggest takeaway I have from this season, and that's even considering the tanking odds. Like, even if we were to get a top three or like a top bottom three worst record and we secure our pick, in my head, I'm just like, no, Alex Sarr showed us tonight, or not tonight, well, tonight as well, but this year, that he is a future all-star. He has a bag offensively, and he's doing this pretty much on a minutes restriction this entire year. Barely has played over 30 minutes a game. As a matter of fact, I'll be willing to bet he's playing 28 minutes a night or 27? Yeah, 27 minutes a night. He's playing 27 minutes a night, averaging 17 points and 7 rebounds, leading the league in blocks. He's doing this while also without a true point guard, or not even that, without a point guard in general. The fact that he is balling and dominating on one end and showing severe, not even flashes, but showing immense upside offensively as well, even as a stretch big, shooting almost 35% from the three, without a point guard and only in 27 minutes a game. Like, that right there, like, if you were to tell me Alex Sarr is going to show you this season, but other players might regress, I'll be like, fuck it. Like, if that's what it takes. I've been so impressed with Alex Sarr this year, man. It's been a huge blessing, Dan, because not only, like, people keep saying he's a future All-Star. Yeah. What about if he's a future Defensive Player of the Year? Obviously, he's going to be going back-to-back with Wemby, his main competition for Defensive Player of the Year. What if he's a possible All-NBA type player? With Trae Young next year, I see at least 3 more alley-oops, easy dunks underneath the basket, you know what I mean, next year, added on to this 17 points right now that he's averaging without him. That's 23 points right now. Add in those extra 5 minutes next year, where I'm assuming he's going to start playing big minutes. I'm thinking primarily they're being cautious with him because of his, his nagging injuries and also because of the tank. Like, we keep thinking to ourselves, we need an alpha. We need a guy who's going to be the face of our franchise. And I'm in that camp too, obviously. But, hey, I keep saying this. What if we already have one in Alex Sarr? What if we already have one in Alex Sarr? What if he's that dude? We see also with Trey Johnson. Granted, obviously, I still want a top 3 pick. Give me freaking Devonta and I'm good. But, I'm just like, been super, super happy with Alex Sarr this year. Let me see what y'all saying. If Keith isn't head coach, would you move him around to a different spot on the coaching staff or just move him off the staff altogether? I saw somebody comment earlier today about that and said that they'll move him to, like, I think they said director of player personnel or something like that. I wouldn't be mad at that, Crocs. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Like, Walt Dawkins keeps saying this in interviews, like he wants this to be a player-centric franchise where veterans and young bucks can come here, improve their game, grow as a person. I definitely think Coach Keith fits that mold. And, he's pretty much been our tank commander during this rebuild when he took over from Wes Unseld when he got fired in 2024, halfway through the season. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to that, Crocs. Would y'all like that? I mean, from the video, the sentiment that I got today, and thank you everybody who commented to the video, but the sentiment that I got today from the video was that a lot of people really like Coach Keith, and a good chunk want to see him around next year as our head coach. I personally and respectfully said, let's move on and find a new head coach, primarily because getting a new head coach heading into this next year with Trae Young coming into play, hopefully a top pick, it could ignite. I mean, us diehards are already ignited. We're already super excited for next year, but it could mark a new page for this incoming era of Wizards basketball that we're all excited about. Let's start off with a fresh page. You know what I mean? But I do want to give shout out to Coach Keith, though. I feel like I've never said that this year. But, I mean, he's been the tank commander during this rebuild pretty much. Second full year as the head coach, took over for Wes Unseld Jr. This might sound crazy, but I want Tom Thibodeau. No. Sorry, Ben. I don't want Tom Thibodeau. Respectfully disagree. Tom is he's like one of those over the hill type coaches where he's just, yeah. Could you imagine Champagny with Tom Thibodeau? Champagny will be 18 points a night. Like Champagny would be playing 49 minutes a game. Fucking, he would have Champagny running on the sidelines. But I don't. The main reason why I'm attracted to Taylor Jenkins is because he has a reputation for developing young bucks. The Taylor Jenkins Memphis Grizzlies era was awesome. They let him go. You saw what happened with the Grizzlies now. Dylan Brooks leaves. I'm a big Taylor Jenkins guy. I also would like to sniff around Sam Cassell. Somebody even tossed out Caron Butler, and I was just like, I need to do some research on that, see his credentials, his coaching credentials. But my number one target is Taylor Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins is my number one target. I'd throw in the bag. Honestly. I'd throw Taylor the bag. Not Bagley. And let's cook. And I think our roster / our cap space should entice a guy like Taylor Jenkins who may be coveted in the offseason. Mike Malone. I really like Mike Malone, but his reputation is the complete opposite of Taylor Jenkins. Mike Malone sticks to the veterans. There's a main reason why dudes like Peyton Watson are now they're showing up, but not even that, but in general, I've read too many reports saying that Mike Malone does not like playing young bucks at all. He probably would be turned off by our roster, to be honest with you. He loves playing veterans and veterans only. With Mike Malone, Chris Middleton would be playing 48 minutes a night. So that's one thing. And also, I don't think he would want to come here. He wants to go to an established team. Like Mike Malone, I don't want to do Mike Malone. I really respect Mike Malone and Tibbs as well. But they just remind me of those older coaches where they're just stuck to their ways. They're stubborn. They don't want to be flexible. They don't want to be versatile and adjust. I want a young guy. Give me a young guy. Give me a guy who's like 40. Greg Popovich still sick? No, I don't think he's no. Who is how old is Taylor Jenkins? I don't think he's that old. He's probably I'm gonna predict right now, it's 43. Shit, he's 41. He fits the bill. Yo, give me Taylor Jenkins, man. Anyways, I'm gonna call it, yo. It is 1:13 a.m. Eastern time. Let's go to bed. This is how I know we're all die-hard, super die-hard Wizards fans, because we're all watching the Wizards against the Kings at 10 p.m. on a Friday night. We are over here chopping it up regarding the Wizards' future at 1:14 a.m. This is how we know we got the sickness. No, it's not the sickness. It is the excitement that is keeping us up this late on a Friday night. It's the excitement. It's the excitement, y'all. How many people are on the chat? I don't know. But if it's more than 30, I'm going to freak out. Hold on. I need to check right now. Oh, shit. Let me see. There's 35 people right now live on the chat. Holy hell. Hey, man. Us 35, we are all... I don't know. No. It's not the sickness. It used to be the sickness. We're turning a page. We are all realists. We see the vision. We're excited. Wait a second. He is from the DMV? Taylor Jenkins is? Is it really? Where is he from? Oh, shit. Arlington County, Virginia. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Hey, good find. Crocs, good find. I didn't know that. Huh. He's always been my number one, but even with that, I'm just like, dude. This is my coach right here, y'all. This is my coach. This is my coach. Yep, Crocs, ball, no socks. Yeah, you're right. This is my coach right here. and I like to think that he will be enticed to come here. If we get a top 3 pick, it won't be just him. I think it'll be other dudes, other top coaching candidates or up and comers who would love to come here. And I'm speaking. I'm not biased right now with that. Who wouldn't want to come to a roster that has a lot of intriguing young talent, future all-stars, mega cap space, Trae Young's in the fold, the DMV, a market that's just waiting to explode. Dub Protocol says makes too much sense. Yeah, man. This is my coach, dude. This is my freaking coach. Yeah, and I don't know if y'all saw, but Taylor Jenkins was going viral on Twitter yesterday because the Grizzlies Twitter was talking about how much they miss him and how much that his loss when they let go of him pretty much changed the direction of the Grizzlies' future. Where's Kenny Atkinson at? I'm at the point where I'm like locked in on Taylor Jenkins right now. Love seeing the dog from Key stood his ground. Yeah. Yeah. He stood his ground on a dude from Compton. DeMar DeRozan. He's like, I see through that. That ain't shit. He went to his face. And I'm looking for a video and I couldn't find one, y'all. Let me see. Let me Google it on YouTube. Or let me search it on YouTube if the video's on of the fight. Because it was pretty intense. For a bit, it was pretty... when he went to his face... Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This company is going viral for its new
I found
process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours.
And we all know Key has this side to him. Like, he's very competitive, and I love... Like, one of the main reasons why we love him. Here we go.
He just knows how to use everything to his advantage.
Russ now with 15. Johnson. Out to Carrington. The 3-ball. Got it.
Yeah, he pulls him down. And he pushes him.
Oh, we got
Penny comes in to break it up.
Tomorrow and Keyshawn
Alex
George.
Sarr.
Face to face, nose to nose.
Did anybody come off the Kings bench?
Johnson. Out to Carrington. The 3-ball. Got it. Oh, we got Tomorrow and Keyshawn George. Face to face, nose to nose.
Let's see here, right here.
Let's take a look.
Right here.
Well,
Key was pushing him to begin with. Well, Key was being physical, and I like that. Don't back down. Don't back down.
Let's take a look on our flying cam, brought to you by the Sacramento International Airport. He does not like the physicality that he's been getting from George.
Here's a great angle right here.
Gets pushed right there as you see the beginning of the play, and he says, "Not today, sir." Yeah, DeMar DeRozan,
I think
very rarely
started
see
jawing
him get upset, but the initial push, just a cheap shot.
Carrington was jawing at somebody.
And he's got to let the young
fella know. He
know.
saw one of his dudes get pushed around.
Not the one.
He walked up on him.
If I'm not mistaken. Bub Carrington joined the fray shortly afterwards. I don't think it's in this video.
Right. The push in the back. It's a double tech and you play on. And also
Let's see what chat's saying. Revisit this combo with DeMar next year. That's one thing about our young bucks. It's just like they're balling, but like their frames are nowhere near being filled out. Like We see it with Will Riley, Trey Johnson, Bob Carrington, Alex Sarr, like obviously Keyshawn George, like maybe even Bilal, but Bilal's more, filled out. But man, see what chat's saying. I saw no matter you go Keyshawn. Refs got it right after the review. Yeah, they did. Nothing crazy, just stood his ground. Loved it. Yeah, Keyshawn George ended up getting the free throw. Live Life Low says Kings announcers are lame. I watched both sides. For some reason, Buff Streams was not working today that well for me. Buff Streams been on a roll. Buff Streams has kept me on good spirits the past 2 months. Buff Streams has been amazing. I hate to double check also. Well, the NBA has changed a lot since I started watching. Sometimes seems quite weird. Yeah. Ali Channel says, let's bring in LeBron frickin' James. LeBron James? You want LeBron James? You want Bronny James too? I think LeBron's just going to stick with Bronny, right? Talking about a cheap shot, but didn't point out what the DeMar did. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most announcers are biased anyways. Crocswell No Sock says, at what point does a ref say, nah, bruh, you started it? Yeah, I honestly don't want LeBron either. I don't want LeBron. And it's not because of his Wizards rivalry background, no. We've already got Trae Young. LeBron needs the ball in his hands too. No. Give me a defensive anchor. Give me a Hartenstein, and we're good. If we get Hartenstein too, dude, oh my god. KD will come home before he hangs it up. Cam Whitmore came home before KD did, man. KD, I don't think KD's. I'm still butthurt, man. KD didn't freaking want to come home, man. 17, 16? He didn't even give us a freaking visit. Yeah, he could have. Bruh, if KD joined John Wall and Bradley Beal, oh my god. Yeah, it was 2016. And we ended up freaking with Jan Mahimni, Jason Smith, and Andrew Nicholson. Do y'all remember that? Andrew freaking Nicholson, who will get us buckets. Andrew Nicholson was Tristan Vucevic before his time. Like, if that, Nicholson was like at least only 6'9". He wasn't a 7-footer. Nicholson was gone after 1 year. Mahimni, we couldn't even trade him because we gave him a big-ass contract for no reason. We only gave him that big-ass contract because of his playoff run with the Pacers in the Paul George era. Jason Smith, we pretty much gave him that contract because we had money to blow. We need bigs. That was the biggest. That right there ended the John Wall, Bradley Beal era. You hit at least on one of those guys, we reached the Eastern Conference Finals and we beat the Celtics in Game 7. That's my take. You hit at least on one of those guys, one of those three guys, we go to the Eastern Conference Finals. We beat the Celtics Game 7. 5 points from the bench, Game 7. I can't. I'm still butthurt. Kelly Olynyk, he's never going to don this freaking Wizards jersey. Will Dawkins almost screwed us over with that one early on this year. I can't. And we still boo him to this day. We still boo him, and rightfully so. What happened to Johnny Davis? He ate too many enchiladas. That's what happened. No, it was Tommy Shepard. That was Tommy Shepard right there. Andrew said we had no rim protector John Wall era. Man, imagine if Nene was young, like younger, and he actually played more years with John Wall. Nene wasn't really a big rim protector though, but damn, like that lineup that we had in 15, John Wall, Bradley Beal, Trevor Ariza, Nene, and Gortat. Whoo! Trevor Ariza was balling. Oh man, the good old days. And then after that, well, not in 2017, 6 years of abysmal sub 500 basketball, delusional basketball. But things are turning around. Things are turning around. Us 35 people who are still yapping about the Wizards at 1:30 in the morning on a Friday night, we will be blessed. Rest assured, we will be blessed next year. You will see this chat, not even this chat, screw this channel. You will see Wizards community triple in its size. I'm calling it now. Especially if we get a dude like DeBonta or Peterson, a top 3 pick. You know what I mean? I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited about the Wizards community in general just growing. And hopefully we don't have to freaking deal with Monumental next year. Even though I like to think that freaking Ted Leonsis is gonna be like, oh, the Wizards got a lot of hype right now. A lot of people are gonna want to pay $20 now. I wouldn't be surprised. Imagine if you can quit your full-time job. No, imagine if you can quit your job and do this full-time. Yeah, man. Yeah. That would be awesome. That's the goal. But I don't think I can do it full-time as a Wizards content creator. I would need to be NBA content creator in general. I feel like I kind of capped myself regarding the growth of the channel. But I mean, I love the Wizards so much. I love these streams, man. I really appreciate everybody for joining the stream, man. It's awesome. Like, my vision for this channel is to be a conversational type style channel. Like, I want it to be where I give y'all the facts, I give y'all my 2 cents, and then I want to hear y'all's 2 cents. You know? I want it to be back and forth, back and forth. Like, I learn a lot from you guys. You know? I'll give y'all my takes. Some of y'all like it. But, you know, I'm excited about this channel's future. I have some content creators in mind that I'm aspiring to be like. The guy from the Mavericks, Slightly Biased. Do any of y'all watch him? Slightly Biased. His streams are lit, and I need to improve my streams. I keep saying, like, do y'all like the Wizards background that I have? Because I personally don't like it. I mean, like, for the streams. Like, I'm considering using just a green screen behind me. Make it look more professional. You know, I want to add music as well. Just like some instrumentals in the background. You know, I have a couple ideas. And this is one part where I slacked on this year is, you know, inviting people on the stream. Like, I want to invite Wizards content creators. Like, I want to invite Wizards, like prominent Wizards fans, or just Wizards fans in general, you know. I want to interview Will Dawkins. We'll see if that ever happens. But, you know, I want to have informative interviews as well. Yeah, more collabs. Yeah, I got to do that. I got to stop freaking hiding in my shell. That's one part that I suck at is, you know, networking. But we'll see. We'll see. I need to first learn how to do it on OBS Studios. I don't know how to do like a live stream. Yeah. A fan from another rival. Yeah. Rio Robinson does that. For those who are big Commanders fans, like he invites like a fan rival before the Commanders play them from the opposing team. So, said, bro, Will Riley has like 20K followers. Send him a DM. Jay says, invite Wizards fans, but also maybe interview content creators of teams that the Wizards are playing. Yeah, definitely. I gotta start doing that, man. I gotta improve in that department. I have ideas. But mainly, let me see here. Your streams are like that, and it would be cool if you could bring B. Scott on for a show, because his show is where I first heard of you. Yeah, B. Scott, the previous host from Locked On Wizards, and the current dudes as well, Strober and Ali, I believe his name. My apologies for butchering. Those two guys are really good too. I really like them. But B. Scott's the one who really, like, honestly, and this might be TMI, but this is my first year covering the Wizards, and back in February of this year, January, I was getting very, like, disenfranchised with YouTube. I kept covering the NBA, but I would talk about the Wizards just once a week, and then my other videos would never get views, and it was very just, I don't know. I don't know. It was just like a very bad time for my YouTube growth, I guess. But then B. Scott reached out to me. He had my email, and he said, he was just like, hey man, just continue grinding, continue doing your thing. You got this. He brought me on Locked On Wizards twice. Like, he's a really good dude, man. B. Scott, shout out to B. Scott. He is a really, really good dude. Great heart. And and the thing that pretty much kind of saved this channel was the fact that once we got scorned in the lottery, I was pissed off, and I was making Wizards videos every day. I was like, man, fuck this, fuck that, fuck out, I'm sober. And then people hopped on board. And I noticed, I was like, holy shit, like every single Wizards video that I was dropping was getting at least 1,000 views. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to stay with the Wizards. Like, it's also even easier for me to make Wizards videos because I know everything about them. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to stay Wizards, and I'm not going to just, I'm not going to get dissatisfied. Not dissatisfied. I'm not going to get dissuaded. Just put my head down and grind. And it's, so far, it's been nice, but shout out to B. Scott, man. He's a really good dude. Really, really good dude. Hope he's well. Let's see what people are saying. Ali Channel says, I'm from Australia. Hey, shout out to Australia. Yeah, I really liked your rage video, says Jay. Yeah. Some of my old videos are very cringe. I didn't like it, honestly. Young Mill's from Boston, but grew up in PG. That's dope, man. PG. Shout out to PG. Have some friends from PG. One thing about Locked On Models, says Nomadic Brian, is that they are consistent in organizing their content. I think it helps plan and present their content. Yeah. Yeah. I also need like Pat Wiss says it's 12. That's military time. So 1:34 p.m. in Thailand. Oh shit. Ed Oliver, holy hell, yes, he is one of the guys. He is one of the guys I would love to have here. I love his Commanders videos. He actually did cover the Wizards previously as well. I believe he was on Locked On Wizards, if I'm not mistaken. I think Ed Oliver was on Locked On Wizards. He's awesome. Yeah. Definitely. I need to make a freaking, like, I don't know, I need to find out their emails or something like that. I need to contact them via there. But the main thing that I'm planning on doing soon is getting a video editor, because I feel like my video edits suck ass. It's not on par as to where it should be. my video editing. I do everything myself. So I gotta, but then again, like to hire a video editor, you need to cough up money. And I'm not making a lot of money on a channel. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day, like I just stick here with the Wizards, create this just Wizards only channel. And then I make another channel for the NBA and have a broader scale of growing the, the channel wouldn't be capped with just Wizards fans. I have ideas in the future. I have ideas. Ali channel says hire them from Vietnam. They're like $2 an hour. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Jay, for the comment there. It can be a bit of a struggle bus with the edits. I don't like having my videos just a talking head. I like having, how you say, B-roll clips of highlights and all that stuff. Oh, thank you very much, Jay. Really appreciate it. 5 minutes worth of an editor. I'll use these $10 wisely. Thank you very much, Jay. I really appreciate it, man. Deuce and Mo, 2-in-1 collab with them. Recap and preview. I need to check them out. Deuce and Mo. Another thing that I need to improve on is the thumbnails, because I pretty much make my own thumbnails as well. And one thing I've learned from YouTube is that thumbnails is everything. Thumbnails and the titles is absolutely everything in getting views, traction, engagement. And I feel like my thumbnails are all right, but they're not where it's neat. Like, I see other people's thumbnails and they're much better than mine. But it could be time consuming making those freaking thumbnails. And I feel like I use a lot of like the same type of thumbnails too, like the same layout, or I like Jahidi White, who does the Hoops Guy comment. Oh, he does it with Matt Moderno. Matt Moderno. Yeah. I think that's his full name. Matt Moderno. Yeah, Matt Moderno's he's an OG Wizards fan. Really good follow on Twitter. Highly recommend him. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you are a Wizards fan, I'm pretty sure you know about Matt Moderno. He's, one of the biggest guys out there. Oh, shit, for real? Jahidi, I keep saying Jahidi. Jahadi White used to live next to your aunt? Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Here, an hour worth of... Oh, thank you very much, Ali. I appreciate it, man. Let's see your thumbnails. Isn't it just recording one video of a bunch of different expressions, and then you can grab them? Yeah. I don't know. Just to me, it's. I feel like I use the same pictures over and over again, but I might turn to AI. I might turn to AI for thumbnails. With the way things are going right now, AI might just turn to me. And fuck, I don't want to get political, dude. Fucking hell, man. Right now it's scary times. Scary, scary times. I work in a law office, man. If only y'all knew what I knew regarding shit that's going down right now, man. Shit. I'm over here just thinking. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits, y'all. I'm falling asleep. Take care, everybody. Hey, thank you very much, Young Mill. Appreciate it, man. Wow. Damn, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. AI is my code pairing partner. We have a true DeepSeek relationship. AI is scary, man. I'm not leaving on a cliffhanger. I'm pretty sure we all know about AI and the downsides to it. Dub says you can't say that in dip. Regarding what? About AI? Regarding regarding what I was saying about my job? I'm assuming you're talking about what I said. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to get political. I don't want to divide the audience. I don't want to divide the audience. Basically, I just feel like judges' orders are not being followed anymore. There's no rule of law, which is the scariest part, in my opinion. Let's see here. Dub Protocol says maybe you can do a live stream from the game. Yeah, I'm actually going to the Clippers game on Monday. We play at 3 p.m. We play at 3 p.m., y'all. So I'm going to be there for anybody who's going to go to... Is anybody going to the game on Monday? Yeah, fuck my conspiracies. Don't listen to what I just said. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I ain't shit. Don't worry. I'm going to the game on Monday, y'all. Against the Clippers. I'm going to be in... I think it's behind... It might be the Clippers bench. Not directly behind them. I don't... Somebody hooked me up with really good tickets. I really appreciate this Wizards dude who contacted me. But yeah, I was thinking about like... So on Monday, I'm going to go live after the game, but obviously it might be delayed. I usually go immediately live after the game. I might go... Well, the game's going to end around 5:30. I don't know if me and my friends are going to do something outside afterwards. I might go... I'm thinking about going live from my phone, and I've never done that before. I'm worried about the audio quality. I'm worried about the overall video quality as well, even though my phone's kind of new. I mean, I've had this for 2 years. It should be fine, but I don't know. But yeah, who said that right here? Maybe you can do a live stream from a game. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like when I'm leaving Capital One, to see if anybody's going to be there as well. Anybody, like if any fans are out there as well, they can join the stream, you know. LA Channel says trial and error, man. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I can try. I'm just worried about like the audio though. I'll do some research on that. Crocswell No Sucks says, if only you had a merch. Imagine watching a game and you see a few people rocking your hoodies on TV. Yeah, that's all in the future. I just got to continue improving and grinding. Not like that. Grinding out videos. And, you know, just improving in general. And continue to grow the community, because definitely within this 12-game stretch, I did see a big uptick in new subscribers in the channel. 2-year-old phone is considered ancient, says Jay. Yeah. You know, grind video. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna call it quits, y'all. Though I'm falling asleep, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all are falling asleep as well. Anyways, thank you very much, everybody, for joining the stream, and everybody who donated. I truly, truly appreciate it. You know, this channel right now, this community in general, just I feel really blessed. I don't even view myself as like the fucking leader of the community. I'm not. It's our community. You know, because I lean or rely heavily on you guys a lot. Like, you know, y'all teach me a lot of new stuff. I just like this whole back and forth banter that we have. Conversational style. That's my biggest thing. Anyways, take care, everybody. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, dude. We deserve it. We lost 5-game losing streak. I'll see y'all tomorrow again after the game. We play tomorrow at 9 o'clock against the Nuggies. So I'll be live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Anyways, take care, everybody. Peace. Damn, an hour and 10 minutes. Holy hell.